Nuggets Nation, what is going on, guys? The Nuggets have brought in a very, very high impact player, somebody that could potentially change the course of this team and add a dynamic that we've been honestly severely missing for a while now. What's going on, guys? It's your boy Mark here with Marky Sports. Hope everybody's having a great day. Guys, it's your first time visiting the channel. Welcome. Thank you for visiting. If you love the Denver Broncos, the Denver Nuggets, the Colorado Avalanche, all things Denver sports, including some fantasy football, you're going to love this channel. So go ahead and hit that subscribe button, and a like on the video will be super helpful as I'm trying to grow this channel, grow this community. Appreciate you guys tuning in. So a couple of days ago, the Nuggets had signed Dario Saric of Croatia, who's playing for the Croatian team currently in Olympic qualifiers. And by the way, he is balling. He is a 30-year-old prospect. He plays power forward. He also plays center. He's about 6'10", and he's a very, very high impact player and somebody that I think can be very good and add a huge missing component to this team, especially with the bench kind of needing the big man. As we develop a lot of these young guys, he'll be a really good veteran presence to be able to work with guys like Julian Strawther, guys like Peyton Watson, and obviously Christian Brown if needed, if he's going to end up coming off the bench, and a lot of the other guys that we have currently on the lineup. He's also somebody that, with Deron Holmes, who we recently had drafted, can complement really well too, because even though they play similar positions, you can have them playing together. You can have them playing with the starting team with Jokic and some other guys. But what Dario Saric brings is somebody that's got a ton of versatility. He's a very good passer for a big man. He's a really good outside shooter for a big man. He shoots about 35% in his career from three. He's a good rebounder. He's just overall really, really solid. He's kind of like a very poor man version of Nikola Jokic in terms of the way and the style in which he plays. And I think that this is that missing piece that we needed. A lot of people talked about Russell Westbrook. We made a video on it. I still like the idea of bringing him in because he can get us some front court versatility, somebody that can, relieve what's his name? I'm totally having a brain fart right now. He can relieve some of our starters, some of our players, specifically Jamal Murray coming off the bench. But if you watch this guy play, you're gonna love his style. He really is an efficient player. He's somebody that throughout his career has averaged about 22 minutes a game. So he's really been a bench guy for the most part. And in those 22 minutes, he's averaging about 10 points, 10.5 points, 5 rebounds, and a couple assists. So he's very efficient with his time. And the kind of role that he can be in, I think can really be useful for him. I think about a scenario in which him and Nikola Jokic play together, right, on the court together. And now it's like two big men that are good at passing, that can, obviously play really well near the rim, are really good post-up players, but have the ability to shoot and hit from deep. That's huge. That's going to be very, very tough for teams to guard. Watch out for Dario Saric, guys, with the Nuggets. He's going to be an instant impact player. He's played with several teams in his career. He's kind of been a journeyman. He was a 12th overall pick back in 2014, but he started his career off with the Sixers, then he played for the Timberwolves for a year. He went to the Suns, and then he played with the Thunder, and then last year he played with the Warriors. So he's kind of been around the league, but he's always been really consistent regardless of the system that he's been in. He's been very, very solid, very good overall. He has had some years where he's battled a little bit with injury, which is normal. But he had a pretty injury-free year last year with the Warriors. And currently, guys, he's playing the Olympic qualifiers for Croatia, and he's been balling. From what I looked at earlier, versus Slovenia, he had 19 points, 10 rebounds, 10 assists. Versus New Zealand, he had 19 points, 8 rebounds, 5 assists. Very, very efficient shooting the ball, hitting some shots from three as well. What does it mean with Olympic qualifiers? Does it directly translate over? No, but he's playing against lesser competition, but he's also playing with lesser competition. And the dude's out there just making plays, doing his thing. I love this move. I would love to know what you guys think. But I think that the Nuggets got a really, really good one. It's a very underrated move, and it wasn't really announced or talked about as much as I think it should have been. But he's a crafty player, man. And I think that what I like about it even more is that he fits exactly this Nuggets team identity, what this team wants to do, to a T. He's that perfect role player because he's somebody that can kind of do a multitude of things when asked. And I think he can really revive his career and do very well. Think about like Aaron Gordon, right? Aaron Gordon got brought into the Nuggets after being a very high-profile draft pick, and somebody that when he was put in a specific position and had a specific role carved out for him, he did awesome. So I think that you're going to see you could see a lot of that, a career turnaround, very, very efficient player with Dario Saric. And I cannot wait to see how this pans out for the team and how he ends up playing and what exact kind of role. Because for me, I envision a Nuggets team with Jokic, with them relying less on Jokic and Murray and being able to have other guys that can play roles and that can contribute offensively. That's when we're going to be the most effective. That's what caused us to win the championship a couple years back with Bruce Brown coming off the bench. Obviously, this is a different type of player, but I think that he can add that kind of a versatility as we continue to develop the young guys on this roster. We'll see if they make any other moves. It looks like the cap's going to be a little bit we're getting a little tight. So I don't know if the Russell Westbrook move is something that's going to be feasible unless we are able to trade, some of the other guys' contracts, specifically Zeke Naji, which right now it seems like, what is his role? He's taking like $8 million this year. And, you have Deron Holmes, who you signed, who's basically plays the same position. And now you have Dario Saric. So it's going to be really interesting to see what it is that they do with that contract with him. Let me know what y'all think. Put it in the comments. Do you like this move? What can this guy add? And what are your predictions for the Nuggets for next season, moving into the 2024-2025 season? So appreciate you y'all. It's going to be a quick one today. I'll have some more Broncos news coming up. Hope you guys have a wonderful day. Remember to spend time with those people that you love the most. Mile high salute, everybody. And always